Good morning. I'm at the lovely 5 Haynes View in St James. You can see the beach at the end of the road. Literally at the end of the road. You walk out of this house, you walk down to the end of the road, 30 yards to the right, and then there's the entrance to the beach. And on that beach you've got Juju's, which wonderful. Royal Pavilion, Jumas, and also of course the very, very famous Lone Star now. Surrounding area is excellent. Excellent location, the bottom of Mount Standfast. Rental heaven. People go mad for rentals here. And this particular house is a 4-bedroom house and a 1-bedroom lock-off suite or cottage. So let's go inside and have a look. This is special, this house. I'm a fan. I believe it began life as an older Bajan home, which you get some of the essence of here with the styling, and then it's been modernized by a developer who absolutely has got his finger on the pulse when it comes to this contemporary feel. Done another great job here. The villa itself is called Spiaggia. I wonder how I know that. Dun dun dun. To the left is the vehicular entrance, if you like, for this part of the house, and to the right, where you have the 1-bedroom, you also have another vehicular entrance just there. All electric gates controlled by fobs or codes, and and there you go. So on the other side you have Turtle, can't remember what, small apartment block, very nice, and just up from there you've got the lovely houses on Mount Standfast. So we walk straight in to the dining room area. This one seats 8 people. Takes up no space at all. I always think that's a litmus test. Air condition units in the kitchen and in the living area, which is quite nice. I always advocate you've got to live under a covered terrace. However, in this instance, where there is a definitive indoor and outdoor, and you'll see what I mean by that when we walk around, having those extra air conditioning units, I think would be really, really good. Really good. So, lovely seating area. The fans are from the Big Arse Fan Company, and I'm not being rude, it is called the Big Arse Fan Company. They use them, I've been swearing by them for years, an American company. Been using them at the airport, Grantley Adams, for years. And more and more homes now have them. I have them in my home. Absolutely superb. They work on a thermostat, they have different modes, brilliant. Brand new air conditioning units, everything in here is new. This room isn't fixed up yet. The beds are here, of course, and you can see the bed ends. Looking out here, you see the batteries for the solar. So he doesn't just have solar for his kitchen and for his hot water, he has solar for the whole house. And I would imagine, and I haven't asked this question, I should have asked the question, I would imagine he actually gets the money back or gets some credit from Light and Power, which is the equivalent of our electric supplier, sorry. Turning to the right, the kitchen, you can see this power module that raises. I wonder if that's the right word, power module. And just to demonstrate, I've left the other one down at the end of the counter. Absolutely stunning kitchen. I'll come back through here in a moment. I've been waiting, oh dear, I've left the door open here and one of the blinds has blown down, but it is just clip on and clip off. So I'll show you, that was bedroom number 4. I'll show you 3 and 2 now. 3, I was trying to move this big box from in here a while ago, but you can see this room is separated into 2 single beds. I think the main reason for that is because the gentleman who had bought, renovated, refurbished, modernised this property was going to use it as his, if you like, his forever home. And yet something came up the road, and being a developer, as I was for many years, you get less attached to homes, you appreciate their beauty. So he's now moved out of here, not that he was really ever here, but he's now moved out of here, moved his idea of moving in here out of here. And he is he's up the hill, literally up the hill. So, going back to this anyway, so this is, I'm just explaining why you got 2 single beds, as if it really needed a huge amount of explanation. Lovely feel in here. You've got the industrial feel of the brushed aluminium, and then you've got this wonderful tactile, obviously You can't touch it where you are. But these wonderful tactile tiles that have got an organic type feel to them. It feels very cool. Because when you're doing Uber Contemporary, often you lose the feeling of something being natural, you know, like a natural stone. There's nothing better than when people do Uber Contemporary and then have suddenly a natural stone wall. It's a little bit what happened in the bathroom that I was just explaining there. Very much a natural stone. Again, this is now a queen size bed. Again, massive amount of storage, including space above to put your travel bags, suitcases and such like. Looking at that building out in the back that you can see through the window that just not the cleanest window, sorry about that, my fault, that's completely my fault. Long explanation as to why. You've got a nice little storage unit out there which also comes with the place. Again, fan and air conditioning. Right, moving into what we would consider the master or the main bedroom. Apparently you're not meant to call it a master bedroom anymore. I'm getting a little tired of what I can and can't be told, can and can't say. You can, you can't, you mustn't, you must. Oh, it's the master bedroom. Air conditioning and fan here. Again, look at the wonderful ceilings. Absolutely lovely. And the different angles on the ceilings. You've got a king-size bed here, I believe. It just looks smaller because we are in such a large room. I do like the black furniture contrasting with the slicked white walls. Really nice that. I should also give a nod to the tiles. The tiles I am walking on, I hope this does work okay. I don't think you can really see them. Well, you can see the reflection of lights in them. So it talks to this high gloss feel. It's almost got a marble type feel in that the ground stays quite cool, which is quite cool. Oh, I amuse myself. I couldn't get bored in an empty room. Again, that lovely tactile tiles, the natural wood feel there, contrasting to the industrial feel of as the people on this side of the world call it, as the wares, the furnishings, the fixtures, as we would call it. I say we, English, I suppose. Most people tell me English optional. I will come back and look at the pool area from the other side, but I hope you can appreciate that you come out of the living room and it is just one sliding door away, or one bifold door away from going out to this lovely, lovely pool area, which we'll examine in a moment. Again, walking back through the kitchen, just so you get your bearings. Front door, which just slammed closed, dining and living space or TV nook. It's a bit more than the nook, I've got to say. Walking through here, again air conditioning. Above this fantastic twin oven, 6-burner cooker. Beautiful thing. Absolutely stunning. Laundry area. Again, a brilliant approach to design this. The laundry area was originally going to be for both the main house and the lock-off suite that I'm about to show you. The lock-off suite, if I remember right, has actually now got its own laundry in there. But this was a very clever way that people who might be renting, or if it's family, they could use this door. Let me put it that way. If it's family, you could use this door, come straight in from driving, you could use this door, and then this was going to be shared laundry, and then you go through to your lock-off. But if it's someone who's renting, of course, you don't really want them to having access to your house. So this door here would shut and lock off. The door in front of me would become the living room door, would become their front door, the lock-off door, the rental door. And then you've got this lovely little patio out here as well. So even here you have a patio, a decent outdoor space, just to relax. And because it's a north-south facing property, the sun rarely beats down on this patio. So this side of the house stays quite cool. There's a bit of an eyesore next door. I can't avoid it. It is there. It is real. Sorry, just before we get onto that. 2-burner cooker here, because obviously the logic is it's a 1-bedroom unit. Lovely big sink here. These deep sinks, I used to think they were absurd, but they're brilliant. Far less splashing. Under counter fridge, but a good sized one. And what I always call ventaxia, but they're not. So here's the laundry that I was talking about that a few months ago wasn't here. It was always plumbed for here, but it wasn't here. And you've got what you might call your dirty sink, you know, for your floors and the such like. Bathroom done in a similar way, a different top there. Wonderful sink this, look. I love that. I was very good friends with an architect here once, Dano Bellori, still am. And he used to do these brushed, these white cement sinks, moulded out cement, and they looked very similar to this. So it's interesting that those design ideas that he had 20 years ago are now considered to be the rage here. I do love the industrial feel to this. These big, solid connectors. Connectors? Wrong word. And then you'll get a quick glimpse at the bedroom on this side. It's bright, it's breezy, and look at the outlook. I left that one closed because I forgot to open it. But your outlook is wonderful. You wake up in the morning, you've got the garden and the pool behind you. I think I would have been inclined to knock that through as a lockable door as well. But you could always do that, of course. As an owner, you could do whatever the hell you like. But although it's got an electric cable, electric wiring behind it, my inclination would be to knock that through. But not necessary. You can see where I was talking about earlier, the 3 bedrooms are on that side, and the bedroom with the twin single beds is through that window there. But more of that as we go out. But I hope you get this feeling. The feeling you get in this house is it's modern, it's clean, it's sharp-edged, it's really nice. It's softened massively by the landscaping, which is new and is just taking now. But it is so bright and airy. It really is. It's just fantastic. And I was a bit reticent to do a walkthrough video earlier, only because the weather wasn't being very kind, and still isn't. You'll see the clouds in the distance. Yesterday was the bluest of the blue. But we're here, and I've done it, and I've pretty much got it now, I believe. Now, this to me is delicious. Plenty of furniture out here. Good grill as well, by the way, being sold with the grill. Weber grills can't really go wrong. Yeah, apologies for these cushions were left out and they're all being replaced. But look at this pool, isn't that? The word that leaps to mind is majestic, and it's just not the right word. And again, it's been raining a lot lately, so some of the wood has gone out onto the tiles. That will all be cleaned off. So, you know, don't think too much about that, please. It's just, you know, in the tropics, furniture takes a bit of a kicking, to be quite honest. Now, there's the bit of the eyesore next door. Now, you look at these plants. I see that the small bush. Those small bushes in 2 years or less, could be taller than that building. They're allowing it to grow now. So within a year, that building could become invisible to you. But I would also say that it is in the constant process of being worked upon. So in due course, that might be a nice 4-bedroom unit, smartly finished and what have you. But in the meantime, if you're concerned, the Pittosporum, someone else said to me Ficus alley, but I'm pretty sure this one's called Pittosporum. And I'm not trying to be smart about the words, I get them all wrong. All these Latin names for plants I get wrong all the time. Sun's just got in, which is a bit sad, but this pool is something else. It really is. He uses a very light tile. He doesn't bother with Diamond Bright, and I think he's right not to use Diamond Bright. If you can avoid Diamond Bright, it's better to do it. It's much nicer underfoot. Diamond Bright is like a spray-on trowel plastic, or spray-on render, if you like, that they use in pools over here. It also allows you to get exactly the colour you want. You can have from a tile that will give you a yellow water, a green water. You know, I've even seen one the other day that had purple water. Obviously the water's not purple, but the tiles refract that colour. And there you go. 5 Haynes view. I'm so annoyed that the sun is just being a little bit unkind. But what a lovely property. 4-bedroom house with a 1-bedroom studio, not studio, with a 1-bedroom apartment lock-off. So a 5-bedroom house, 150 metres to the beach, where you've got Jumas, Jujus, Lone Star, 5-minute drive to Holetown, 7 or 8 minute drive to Speightstown. If you're looking for a rental investment property or a holiday home, this ticks every conceivable box and keeps within the price bracket of not being waterfront, although you're so close. It's almost no argument. But there you go, folks. 5 Haynes View. I hope you enjoyed the video. Going to get some drone in on this as well, show you the exact location. I've already done a bit of drone, but we'll get some more. Thanks for watching. Cheers.